What is going on, my family? Your boy Demetrius is back with another classic Tekken 8 video. This video here, we are going to talk about the one and only, the great, the iconic Heihachi Mishima. The reason that we're going to talk about Heihachi Mishima in this video is because Heihachi's trailer is about 17, maybe 18 hours away, depending on where you are, depending on what time you're watching this video right now. Heihachi is about 18 hours away from his trailer. Now, the thing about it is, Heihachi did have like a little bit of a mini trailer like a month and a half ago, and then of course everyone is reacting to it. Now, pretty much the entire Tekken community, pretty much damn near 85% of the FGC is waiting for the gameplay trailer to drop. I wanted to come on here and just kind of give my deep thoughts about Heihachi and basically what does this mean when it comes to Tekken 8 going into the future, because I really do think there is some huge significance with Heihachi returning as early as he is returning. I actually made a video on that, how I thought that Heihachi Mishima is somewhat damage control considering what's been going on with Tekken 8 and how people have been talking about Tekken 8. I still think that's just my personal opinion, but I do think there are other things that are going on when it comes to Heihachi Mishima. Now, as I've said before, I said this in a previous video that I did on Heihachi, I am not all that thrilled that Heihachi is returning this early. I don't have a problem with Heihachi coming back. I just didn't think that it was going to be this early. I thought Heihachi was probably going to come back maybe late season 3, early season 4, if there is a season 4, something like that. That would have made a better sense, because I didn't think Heihachi would be a character they would incorporate in the story because he was considered as dead. Y'all feel what I'm saying? So I had always figured, like, if they were going to have Heihachi come back, it would be late in Tekken 8's tenure. But I was wrong, and pretty much everybody else was wrong too. Everybody else in the Tekken community was wrong. The data mines were wrong. Everything. Bandai Namco flipped the script on us, and now Heihachi is coming back. And like I said, I really do think there is some significance in Heihachi coming back. There is a good deal of reasons I believe that Heihachi is coming back on side of the damage control. I personally think with Heihachi coming back, I feel that Harada and the Tekken team are looking for a certain type of response, reaction, or some type of reception when it comes to Heihachi. And if they get that, I think that is really going to show what's going to happen with the future of Tekken 8 as far as story, as far as them fixing things, as far as them adding extra modes, as far as them adding characters that we want. I really do think a lot is really going to be determined when it comes to Heihachi Mishima and his reception when it comes to the Tekken community. Heihachi is going to have a great reception. He's going to have a good reaction. I said it in a previous video. I do believe that once Heihachi does get released, he's going to shoot to #1 those first few weeks. He's going to be criminally overpowered because, you know, that's really the history when it comes to a lot of these characters. When it comes to Bandai Namco and DLC, they're going to criminally overpower Heihachi. People are going to beg for him to be nerfed, but I'm going to tell y'all right now, Heihachi, if he is overpowered, he's not going to get nerfed. He's a Mishima, so y'all know how that goes. What y'all see is what y'all get with these Mishima characters. They will not get nerfed, and if they do get nerfed, they'll just get touched just a little bit. And like I said, Heihachi went untouched in Tekken 7 as far as nerfs or buffs. They did not mess with him. They didn't nerf him. They didn't buff him. They left Heihachi alone in Tekken 7. So if Heihachi comes out overpowered, we're just going to have to find a way to deal with it, because they are not going to nerf him, period. Now, one of the few things that I want to talk about when it comes to Heihachi is that when it comes to the story. So Heihachi is clearly going to have a role in the story. It got teased in the last trailer that we saw. You know, we got the whole thing with Reina, Jin, and Kazuya. How is that going to factor in? And the way that they have this all set up, they have his return set up in a whole Mortal Kombat type setting. So, and the reason that I say that is because a lot of characters, it seems, has a good connection to Heihachi. We've seen that Lydia has a connection with him. Of course, Reina. It looks like Eddie has some kind of connection to him. It looked like Eddie was fighting him. It was going a little bit too fast. I don't know. But a lot of characters starting to seem like they have a good connection to Heihachi Mishima. And this is probably where the story DLC is probably going to land. I think we got the story DLC idea all wrong. I don't think there is going to be a continuum of Jin versus Kazuya. I think it's going to go on to Heihachi. Now, the thing about it is, if you go back to the first trailer, Jin and Kazuya were not even in it. So I don't know. Jin and Kazuya may not even be involved in the next trailer. It's just kind of seeming kind of weird right now, but hopefully we'll find out something. Also too, you know, something has really been kind of getting to me. If you notice the attire and the mask that Heihachi is wearing, it all kind of seems a little Cooneymitsu-ish. Y'all feel what I'm saying? So maybe there's a little connection there between Heihachi and the original Cooneymitsu or whatever. I'm getting a Cooneymitsu vibe from that mask that Heihachi wears, and even some of the scenery. Even though I say it's kind of Mortal Kombat like, it does kind of remind you of Cooneymitsu's Tekken 7 stage. If y'all really think about it and really look at it, it reminds you of that. Is it gonna be all the Mishimas versus him or some shit like that? And one thing that I kind of noticed with Heihachi coming back, still, you know, there is no devil gene or nothing like that influence when it comes to Heihachi. And the last video I questioned, what is Heihachi? Heihachi's got to be some type of entity. Y'all feel what I'm saying? So I think we're gonna find out what this is all about, how Heihachi is back, and where the fuck does Heihachi truly come from, because you know what I'm saying, because he is not a human being. Heihachi is some type of a fucking entity, and I really want to know why this shit is happening. As you can see, where Kazuya punched him at, Bandai Namco is clearly showing that off. They're clearly showing that X off. He clearly got resurrected. You feel what I'm saying? So hopefully we'll find that out. But if you really think about it, if you go back to the beginning of Tekken 8 story, where Leo's stupid father was going and doing all that journeying, I think that has something to do with Heihachi's resurrection. So, you know, that's just a little thought of mine. But like I said, hopefully Bandai Namco will let us know that once that trailer starts, or once we get our hands on Heihachi or the story DLC. Hopefully they'll tell us why this is all happening, because like I said, this has caught everybody completely off guard, and people just want to know what's going to happen, and people want to know the direction when it comes to the Tekken 8 story. Me personally, I think the story is slowly going to kind of go back to its roots. Heihachi is slowly going to try to get that big boss roll back. It may not happen in Tekken 8, but I can see that happening slowly when it comes to Tekken 8 story and the story DLC. We still don't know what's going to happen with that. So as far as Heihachi and his gameplay is concerned, because that is going to be the trailer coming in the next 17 hours or so, I expect pretty much of the same. When it comes to Heihachi, I expect the classic moves and all of that. I don't really expect them to change much from a traditional standpoint. Of course, you know, the whole, you know, he's probably going to have new heat moves. He's going to have a heat smasher and all of that. But I think they're going to keep Heihachi's core gameplay the same. Once we see that trailer, I really don't think we're going to see too much of a difference, which is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, Heihachi has always been that character that carries tradition as far as gameplay is concerned. Because if you really think about it, Heihachi really never changes throughout these Tekken games. His gameplay has always been the same. I don't expect them to change too much of it. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Because I know a couple of characters got Heihachi's moves, all of that. I know, you know, the Bears, they got Heihachi's moves, but who really gives a fuck about the Bears? Y'all feel what I'm saying? But I really honestly don't expect Heihachi to be changed all that much from a gameplay standpoint. From a verbal standpoint, you know, like I said, he does have a lot to say. Like I said, Bandai Namco is taking the verbal activity to a whole nother level. So, you know, I am dying to see what Heihachi has to say, who he interacts with and all of that. So that is going to be an interest of mine. Hopefully they show that in the trailer that's coming up. Like, who is Heihachi going after, the connection, all of that. Who is the focal point of his resurrection? Y'all feel what I'm saying? Or is it just one of those, you know, characters realize Heihachi is coming back and maybe they're out to destroy him or some shit like that? You know, we just don't even know. But, you know, that is in the cards. Like, we just don't know what's going to happen here. The way they got the whole thing set up with Heihachi, they got him set up kind of like, you know, in X-Men Apocalypse, when Apocalypse comes back and gets resurrected, it kind of gives you that X-Men Apocalypse type of feel with Heihachi. So, like I said, I'm not too thrilled with him coming back this early, but thrill and excitement are two different things. I am excited to see a lot of things when it comes to Heihachi's trailer. Now, when it comes to the future of Tekken 8 and what does Heihachi have to do with the future, like I said, I really do think that Harada and the Tekken team are really looking for a high level of response when it comes to Heihachi. And like I said, I really do think that they're going to get that. They got that in the last trailer that was released when it came to Heihachi, and I think this is where Harada and the Tekken team are really going to start their work. Are they really going to get off their arrogant asses and start fixing things in the game if Heihachi gets a good reception? Now, hypothetically speaking, if Heihachi doesn't get a good reception, which I don't think that'll happen, I think he will get one. Is this where Harada and the Tekken team kind of like, okay, just focus on certain things? Now, if Heihachi gets a high level of reception, now are they going to listen to the people and start fixing other things? Y'all feel what I'm saying? Because with Heihachi coming back, they're going to have to fix things. You know what I'm saying? Heihachi is going to be strong. He's going to be overpowered from the start, but he is going to be really strong. So they're going to have to fix things. I know that they're going to have another balance patch. They have to, because that has been the history when it comes to Bandai Namco in these Tekken games. When a new character comes out, DLC, usually they will have a balance patch comes out like a little bit before them, probably like maybe a week before or maybe a few days after, you know, they'll give it a balance patch. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Because remember when before Lydia came out, they got a balance patch, and then, you know, a lot of characters got nerfed, got buffed and stuff like that. So, you know, they're going to have another balance patch where they're going to do buffs and nerfs because of Heihachi coming back. So that will affect the future of Tekken 8 to a certain extent when we're able to purchase him. Also, too, when it comes to the future of Tekken 8 is the characters. And I've been seeing this a lot in my comment section and Twitter and everywhere else, is that people are wondering which characters are going to come next. Now, look, with Heihachi coming back like this, any character is possible right now. We can't really sit here and say this character is not coming back, that character not coming back. Remember, Harada said it himself. Heihachi Mishima is dead. And guess what? Harada turned around and lied. Heihachi Mishima is back. So for the people that are wondering if their character is going to come back, look, every character can come back right now. It just really doesn't even matter right now. Any character can come back right now after what we just seen with Heihachi. And once again, when these data mine and all that shit come out, look, it's best to not even listen to them now. Bandai Namco practically just showed us, hey, look, y'all gonna listen to that data mine? Y'all gonna listen to that leak shit? Here's what we gonna do. We're gonna put Heihachi back in the game because nobody expects it. So that type of shit, it's better off not listening to it. I don't care if it is true right then and there. Bandai Namco has shown they can change that just with the snap of a finger. And you also got to go back to Harada making that tweet when he said that when things were getting leaked, a lot of those things had been changed. Now I kind of understand. I think that he was specifically talking about Heihachi. You know what I'm saying? Even though he was still saying Heihachi wasn't coming back and he was dead, he was talking about Heihachi at that time. I ain't have time to dig up that tweet, but y'all know what I'm talking about when Harada said that people are, you know, listening to things that have been changed or been deleted. He was talking about Heihachi. Have to be. But when it comes to Tekken 8 DLC classic characters, every character can come back in this game. And this just proves it with Heihachi coming back. So people that want Lei back in the game, people that want Ogre back in the game, people that want Miguel back in the game, it's more than a 50% chance that it can happen. It's like a 70% chance that every character can come back. Now, every character can't come back, but any character can come back. Y'all feel what I'm saying? To the point where even Dr. B could come back. You know, Dr. B kind of has his hands on a lot of shit when it comes to Tekken 8. So we might even see Dr. B come back in this motherfucker. Y'all feel what I'm saying? As far as the DLC character after Heihachi, I still think it's going to be Anna, but like I said, who knows? The only thing that I don't want it to be, I don't want it to be no 2D character. I don't want it to be Akuma. I don't want it to be none of that. But we're just going to have to see. But like I said, with Heihachi coming back, any character can come back in Tekken 8, and that does raise the level of excitement. It does raise the level of intrigue. Also too, with Heihachi coming back, I've also been seeing people saying that they have taken a break from Tekken 8, and Heihachi is going to be the reason why they come back. They have actually said that they're going to try out Heihachi and come back from break and see how Heihachi is and stuff like that. So with Heihachi coming back, it's actually going to get players to play Tekken 8 again. Now, I don't know if it's going to get players to play Tekken 8 back to that consistent level that they were playing, but people have said that, you know, Heihachi is going to get them to come back. So that's going to be kind of interesting to see how that happens, because if the character can get you to come back, will these players come back for good? And the final couple things that I want to talk about when it comes to the whole situation with Heihachi is that, you know, I don't know when Heihachi is actually going to be released for purchase for us, but one of the things that I have seen when it comes to these trailers and how Bandai Namco is doing things, Bandai Namco does kind of reveal the next character pretty quickly after the trailer of the character. Remember, when Lydia got revealed, Heihachi quickly came right after that, and it was really fast. Hopefully within the next couple of weeks, we'll get to see who this new character is that is behind Heihachi. But whoever this new character is, or this classic character is, this character has got their work cut out for him, because coming behind Heihachi Mishima, that's going to be a tough task, and I hope that character gets a good reception as well. Well, let me rephrase that. If it's Marduk, I hope the character doesn't get a good reception. You feel what I'm saying? You know, if it's a character like Marduk, man, I'm going to be totally pissed off. I'm going to be really pissed off if it's Marduk. Oh my God. But, you know, whatever character that it is, that character has got its work cut out for them coming after Heihachi Mishima, and we're just going to have to see what happens. Please don't let it be Marduk, please. Now, another reason that I came on here and did this type of video to let y'all know my deep thoughts on Heihachi Mishima, because I'm not sure if I'm actually going to be able to do a reaction to the actual trailer when it comes out. Right now, it's kind of like 60-40, but, you know, if I don't get around to it, at least y'all know my thoughts about Heihachi and what I feel about the whole situation. And like I said, I'm not thrilled about him coming this early, but I am excited. I am excited to see what Heihachi will bring as far as the community excitement. Will it, you know, kind of bring back that classic Tekken passion that we're used to when it comes to Tekken? Because let's just keep it all the way real. The passion is just not the same from the community standpoint when it comes to Tekken 8. You know what I'm saying? I understand that because of the changes that they've made when it comes to Tekken 8. So can Heihachi bring that back on his own? At the end of the day, he is a Mishima. So the Mishimas work their magic all the fucking time. Y'all feel me? So maybe Heihachi can bring back that traditional Tekken passion that the community is used to. Y'all feel what I'm saying? And I will say this, we're definitely going to know when Heihachi is going to be released to us at the end of the trailer. They're definitely going to show that. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, I'm one of those type of people where, you know, I will go to the practice mode. I will try the character out. I'll fight the character in real time or whatever. And if Heihachi is overpowered as fuck, I'm going to let y'all know about it. If he's a good character, well balanced, I'm going to let y'all know about it. So we're just going to have to see. But like I said, I think he is going to be overpowered as fuck. I'm just going off of, you know, the pattern that's been going on with these DLC characters. But like I said, I'm really going to be paying attention to that. But I do hope people that main Heihachi traditionally and historically, I do hope people have fun with him. I do hope a lot of those people that say that they were going to quit Tekken 8 or whatever, if they were Heihachi mains at one point, I really do hope Heihachi to be that character to make them keep grinding and keep, you know, and keep striding to find a way to have fun in Tekken 8. Y'all feel what I'm saying? So like I said, you know, I'm not thrilled with Heihachi coming back. I know I've said this a lot of times in this video, but I am excited. And if it's worth bringing back a spark when it comes to Tekken, so be it. Y'all feel what I'm saying? And like I said, Harada and the Tekken team, I think they do have a lot riding on Heihachi right now. And like I said, I think they are going to succeed with it, because people are already talking about, you know, they're going to try out Heihachi and all of that. So right now, it does kind of feel like the future is all on Heihachi's shoulders right now, and we're just going to have to see what happens. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section about Heihachi Mishima. the trailer that's going to come out in about 17 hours. What do y'all think about that? And do y'all honestly feel that Heihachi is going to give Tekken 8 that spark that it is kind of missing right now? Put that in the comment section. We can get a conversation started. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to your boy for the hottest Tekken 8 action on the internet, period. My name is Demetrius. I will get back at you in the next video. God bless. Stay safe. I am out. Peace.